Today I want to talk about a topic which is called financial abuse. These days there's a lot of talks about financial abuse, and obviously most of the time women are the victim of this financial abuse. But financial abuse, why it's become so important and a big topic these days, is due to that finally it's been recognized as a form of domestic violence. So domestic violence is no longer about physical violence. It's also about the emotional violence and how somebody can control the other party in terms of finance and make them do things that they are not happy to do. Over the years, I have got many clients through family lawyers. These are the divorce cases, and I'll get to see and speak to both parties to see how I can help them with their finances. But when I sit in that meeting, it usually comes to this, that women, they didn't know what they're doing, they just didn't care, they just thought they have enough responsibility, which obviously they have, such as looking after the kids and other stuff in the household, and they've given the responsibility to the other party. Just want to tell you, unfortunately, one observation that I had is in most cases, even men, they didn't know what they were doing. So even their decision, it wasn't with intention to financially abuse the other person. They just did because they didn't have financial management, basically skills with them. So that's why financial abuse, it's more than just that, okay, my partner wanted to spend money and go for holiday and just go to restaurant and not to save money, and now we end up with nothing. This is not financial abuse. This is more about that person not knowing how to manage their finances, and us not to be participating in there. But if the other person is controlling money and doesn't or even check every expenses that you've done. Let's say you've gone to grocery shopping and they check everything to make sure you brought the same thing home. Yes, that's controlling. Or if you want to have some inputs in finance or what to do, if the person tells you, oh, you don't know anything about money, how would you know about that? Leave it with me. That is wrong. So that is the time you need to stop. In year 2016, in March 2016, I have written a book which is freely available on my website, and I'm going to put a link here. And that's about how to recognize financial abuse in your relationship. After that book came out, and which I could have put it in Amazon and sell it like my other books, but because this topic is very close to my heart, I wanted to give enough information and knowledge to communities to understand what is financial abuse and how they can stop it before, or recognize it before it goes out of hand. But one thing I wanted to add in there is that both men and women are equally victim of financial abuse. I know as a woman, many women, they may even get upset with my comments because this is the assumption, and which is true, that most of the cases women are the victim of financial abuse. But in my experience dealing with both men and women and looking at their finances, I've seen that there are many women actually who are abusing their partner financially. So I know this is debatable, but the main thing is how to recognize it, how to stop it. And for us women to avoid financial abuse, we need to have enough financial education. And that is my mission, to give financial education and financial literacy as a social responsibility and spread it to everyone. So then there will not be any more comments from anyone, any clients when I see them. And most of the time, unfortunately all the time, women, they say, I don't want to know about this, I don't understand finance, I don't care about the money issues. my husband is going to look after it and he's going to sign and you'll speak to him. But if us women, we do not take control of what's happening in finance, we have given the permission and power to someone else to take an advantage. That doesn't mean the other person should do it, but as a mature and educated people, we should take some responsibility in this problem. So just get your finances in your hand, get yourself familiar with the terms, technology, and what is out there. There are so many information out there which are free. So please tap into it. You can do financial freedom courses online, which is for free in our website, and also the financial goal setting, and check out the financial abuse traits. So if you know someone that you believe they are subject to financial abuse, but they don't recognize it and you don't know even how to open up this conversation and talk to them, so please make sure you send them this video or even share it on your Facebook. In a very subtle way, you will let them know, and hopefully they will come across with this video and they'll find out more information. And and then based on that, they will take the action. Because after all, this is the maximum you could do or we could do, is just to give information to others. And that's why I truly believe knowledge by itself doesn't have any power. The power comes from taking action. And until someone takes an action, these information means nothing to them or anyone else. So please be a sport and share this video with others or who you think that they might get the benefits out of it. All the best to you all, and we wish that nobody will suffer this anymore, and hopefully one day there will not be any violence, domestic violence, whether it's physical violence or emotional and financial violence. Cheers to that. Have a great day. Bye.